Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
So it's really hot. We talked about that last time.
So hot.
DC is a swamp. And last summer, we spent our summer talking about the Supreme Court.
I learned so much last summer about the Supreme Court.
So much. This summer, however, we're going to shift from my area of expertise, which is forensic psychiatry, medicine, and the law, to Alicia's area of expertise.
Pediatric emergency medicine.
So instead of covering constitutional crises, this summer, we're going to cover trampoline crises.
Which, as a pediatrician, feels on brand.
So welcome back to the Rolin Forward podcast. I'm Dr. Stephanie Rolin.
And I'm Dr. Alicia Rolin.
I'm a forensic psychiatrist.
And I'm a pediatric emergency physician.
We're sisters, physicians, researchers, and podcasters.
And this summer, we're launching a special series called Summer School. Lessons from the Pediatric Emergency Room.
This sounds a lot less fun than regular summer vacation.
But hopefully a little more useful. Before we dive in, I want to be clear that as a kid, summer was my absolute favorite.
Me too.
It's camps, it's swimming pools, it's popsicles. It's bike riding until your mom screams that it's time to come home.
This is a very 1990s answer, but I love it.
You can tell when I was born.
I actually do know that.
But that's also why we're doing this series, because summer is wonderful, but it's also the time of year when kids spend more time outside, more time being active, and more time testing the laws of physics.
And because kids are spending more time swimming, biking, playing sports, riding scooters, jumping on trampolines, and generally just being kids, every summer, emergency departments see predictable increases in many of the injuries that we're going to talk about in our summer school.
And here's why that matters. Between May and August, nearly half of all children's injury-related emergency department visits occur.
Nearly half? That feels like so many. This is the danger zone.
Summer is wonderful, but it's also what many pediatricians call trauma season.
The good news for parents out there who might be worried, like I am, is that many of these risks are predictable and many of the most serious injuries are preventable.
In fact, some estimates suggest that more than 90% of childhood injuries can be prevented with really simple precautions.
Which is really encouraging. So in our summer school, the plan is that every week we are going to tackle a different summer safety topic.
Not because we want to scare anyone, but because every summer I see these same preventable injuries and illnesses over and over again. And this matters because unintentional injuries are the leading cause of death among children and adolescents in the United States.
Really?
Really. Not cancer, not infections, injuries. Things like drownings, car accidents, firearm injuries, suffocation, poisonings, falls.
Which is probably not what most parents would guess.
It's not. But like we said, the good news is that many of these injuries are preventable.
Which is why we're doing this series. Isn't it great? We're going to tell you the risks, but we're also going to give you some tips on how to prevent that. And before we get into the meat of this season, I think it's important for us to acknowledge something. Some of these topics are going to be heavier than others.
Definitely. We're going to talk about drowning. We'll talk about firearms. We'll talk about serious injuries and things that keep me up at night as a pediatrician.
And if a particular topic feels too close to home for you, it's completely okay to skip that episode.
Absolutely. Our goal is to give families information they can use because most of these injuries are preventable. So take what is helpful, skip what isn't, and we'll see you for the next lesson.
All right. So it sounds like this summer school will be a refreshing take on injuries in order to help families stay informed and enjoy summer while avoiding a trip to the emergency department.
That's the plan. We're not going to spend our time talking about rare zebras, things that you'll never encounter. We're going to talk about things that I actually see and the lessons families can take away from them.
I'm ready to sign up for a summer school that's going to offer practical advice and not fear.
Our goal is not to tell you as parents to keep your kids inside all summer long.
Which would be terrible.
Terrible. Would be terrible. For you and for them.
For all of us.
Our goal is to help you break down which risk matters, which risks don't, and what simple steps can make a really meaningful difference.
So join us this summer for summer schools. Lesson from the Pediatric ER.
Because summers should create beautiful family memories and not of the emergency department waiting room.
So get your books, get your pencils, and we'll see you in class.
Rolling forward, Dr. Sister Science Facts. Rolling forward, Doctors, Sisters, Science Facts.
Summer school.
Lessons from the Pediatric ER. Pools and playgrounds, bikes and bugs. Water parks and camping trips.
Most kids make memories.
Some kids make emergency department visits.
ATV, scooters, sunshine and splashes.
A scraped knee, a swallowed bead, a tumble that happens fast.
We're here with the stories, the science, and a few preventable disasters.
Rolling forward,
Doctors, sisters, science facts.
summer school.
Lessons from the Pediatric ER.
A few preventable disasters can tear a day apart.